Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, I'm back over here because my ass got shut down on my regular Billy Sessions account. So I'm back on Billy Sessions in the Highwayman. You know, I constantly got to play freaking hopscotch, guys. Constantly got to play hopscotch. From page to page to page because Facebook and their wonderful censorship. Yeah. Let me turn the volume down on this damn phone. Everybody comments just popping up and dinging. There. That'll take care of some of that shit. Won't be quite as horrible. Still be horrible, but not quite as horrible. You know, I'm just about done with Facebook altogether. I am just about done with it, guys. I don't give a shit if I get just 30 or 40 views on YouTube. I'm about done on Facebook. Had about an ass full of their damn censorship. Honestly, you know. And if people wants to watch me, they go their ass to YouTube and watch me. If not, they don't have to watch me because I'm getting about ass full of Facebook. And like I said, there's censorship. And if you sit there and you go along with it, well, it means you along with it. Just like everybody else is going along with everything else that's happening in this damn country. They'll just sit there and put up with it. It's getting to me. Well, guys, I seen an article by Raw Story. Well, all you gotta do is type in Billy Sessions. You can find me on Facebook. I mean YouTube. I just read an article on Raw Story, guys, and they're starting this. The left is starting the fear mongering bullshit, just like the right started the fear mongering bullshit, just like the left started the fear mongering bullshit of George W. Bush not stepping down if he was voted out or his term was up. Yep. You know, guys, these entertainers out here, I say entertainers, and I'm not talking about Facebook entertainers, but these talking heads has constantly got to conjure up shit, get people to read their crap. Okay, it's called capitalism. It's called having to keep your business going. In order to keep your business going, you got to come out and write up a bunch of stupid shit, get people to read it. But what is the effects of people reading the stupid shit you're writing? Most of the time, it's a bunch of damn fear mongering. Sad story, but true. And I'll go into it here, guys. Nightmares, right here, the article is by Raw Story. Y'all can all see on YouTube and Facebook too. Nightmare scenario. What do we do if Trump loses in 2020 and actually refuses to quit? In some of the outer edges of conceivability that a sitting president will refuse to step down if he loses his reelection campaign, nothing close to that has ever happened before. And that scenario plays out, America could still be saved from tyranny. But our democratic institutions will need to rise to the challenge. This article first appeared in Salon. Salon's Amanda Marquette recently published an article arguing that it's possible, perhaps even likely, that President Trump will stay in office if he loses in the next year's election, most likely by casting doubt on legitimacy of the results, hoping that the Republicans once again will close their eyes and tight and back him up. We should remember that Trump obviously said during 26 campaign that he would only accept the results of an election if I win, essentially making it a veiled threat that he was likely to question the validity of any victory by Hillary Clinton, regardless of the circumstances. Yeah. So basically, there's a entire hit piece here. Entire hit piece goes back. And I can sit there and read it. Goes all the way back to Hanging Chads of Al Gore, so forth and so on. Okay, guys. They done this bullshit. The right did it. The left's done it. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth on each damn president for the last 3 presidents, guys. Yes. They didn't think George W. Bush had stepped down. He's going to be dictator Bush. He wasn't going to step down. He wasn't going to release power to Barack Obama. No, he wasn't. The left was all panicky over that shit. Okay? Articles like this right here was being presented. Prepper communities was going batshit. I lived through all that, guys. Okay? I did. I did. Wes Cox is watching. He lived through it too. He remembers the same shit I'm talking about. Then Barack Obama took office. George W. Bush stepped down. And then everybody was fear mongering over Barack Obama not stepping down if he got voted out or his term limit was up. He was going to be King Obama. Everybody was panicky over that. What was it? Jade Helm 13 was to take over America where Barack Obama could stay in power. Remember that shit? Now the left is going after it with Trump. Same broken record bullshit, guys. Same old dog and pony show. He just changes hands from one party to the other, back and forth. But the thing about it is, guys, if Donald Trump does lose this election, it's because it is freaking rigged. We all know that. Guys, this ain't even going to be a close race. Not even a close one. They're already stacking the polls up, guys. They're already putting out a bunch of this blatant bullshit. That Joe Biden's ahead of Donald Trump in the polls. When Joe Biden can't get 300 or 400 people to show up to his events, here you got Donald Trump having 20,000. But now I will say there is a margin of error in that because most of the people's going to vote for Joe Biden don't have vehicles. And who in the hell is going to ride a skateboard 10, 15 miles to go to a Joe Biden event or a bicycle? So you got to figure that factor in there too. And right, how many legals is going to vote? That's a good point. That is a good point. The Democrat debate start Wednesday. What a circus that's going to be. That's Billy the Buffalo on YouTube. Guys, I have no idea what kind of circus this is going to be. But I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to sit back and I'm going to be your political analyst. Yeah. I'm going to sit back and voice my opinion on all the shit that comes forth. Yes, I am. That's exactly what the hell I'm going to do. To sit back and let the left show their ass. You know? Sometimes that's the best thing you can do. I'm going to do exactly what I did in 2016. Guys, I know it's dinging probably in y'all's ear, but that's the way it goes. Certain people comments, it dings. Yeah, Gold would go. That's only Scotty if he didn't have a flat on his bicycle. Now, if he had a flat on his bicycle, he'd have to ask mom and daddy for a new tube. He ain't mastered basically patching tubes yet. So, like I said, guys, it is what it is. No, leading up to 2020 is going to be rather interesting. It is, guys. It is. This summer, there's not much going to happen. There's not much going to happen, guys. This summer, the left is sitting back. They're saving their resources for next summer. That's exactly what they're doing because all the ones I've talked to, that's exactly what they've said. Oh, we're not going to do nothing this summer. Next summer is when we're getting ready to show our ass. Yeah. So, like I said, guys, that's the reason I'm not going to do a whole lot this summer. I'm not. Matter of fact, next thing I go do is probably be you'll see me in Boston. It's straight Pride Parade. But I'm not planning on doing a whole lot this summer. Not really. May do a few little things here in Arkansas, but that's about it. Next summer is when it's going to get wild. You know, the thing about it is, guys, and I've sat back and I've watched this patriot movement turn into just a handful of patriots. There is no movement. There is none other than on social media. People has lost interest in fighting for this country. They've lost interest in fighting for their constitutional rights. The numbers at some of these rallies here recently represents that, guys. It does. So I guess what's going to happen is the left's just going to have to come out and show their ass like they did in 2016 and 2017 to build a fire up under the Patriots' ass once again. And I'm just going to sit idly back and I'm going to watch all this shit take place. Because, like I said, people has lost interest in standing for their constitutional rights. You can't deny it. They have. They all went back to sleep. Trump asking them not to, but they did. And now we're seeing the effects of it out here, guys. We totally are. Now the left don't never sit back and just completely quit, but the right has pretty much. But you know, I'm talking about the lifestyle. You know how the prepper lifestyle is, or the 3% lifestyle is. Well, they live what you call the protest lifestyle. That's the lifestyle they live. And that means being out public and raising hell and lobbying. They don't hide in the woods. That's not their lifestyle. They live the protest lifestyle, which is absolutely the opposite. I mean, guys, you sit back and you look on how much money that the left or the right spends on firearms, ammunition, and potted meat. Okay, guys, Think about this for a minute. I want you to think about it, Cal. Think about it for a minute. I want you to think about how much the right spends on all that. Think about all the millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars that the right puts into firearms, ammunition, and storable food. What would you have if you put that kind of money right there into actually being political and lobbying? Well, you'd have pretty much equivalent what the left has, wouldn't you? Yeah, because the left is all about coming out and changing laws. They're all about coming out lobbying to get what they want. They're changing things constantly. That's what they're getting for their money. So, saying it is, it is. That's the reason the right, it ain't what the right does. They're into the prepping, they're into the 3% lifestyle, and they're not gonna get highly motivated to do any public shit. So, like I said, I'm gonna sit back, I'm gonna wait on the left to start coming back out and showing their ass again. Yeah, I am. Yeah. And it'll be next summer when that really starts happening. Yeah, there'll be a few things happen this summer, but it'll be next summer before that really starts happening. It'll be after the campaign rhetoric and all the mudslinging and what you might say the upcoming Democrat debates and them starting to bash on Trump really hard. And then you'll have the left really start coming out and showing their ass. Yes, they will. And when they do, we'll be there. True story. We'll be there when they decide to start coming out showing their ass. So anyway, that's what I got planned. But I see the left; they're starting to fear monger again. They're starting to step their fear mongering up. I mean, well, it's true, Sandra. I mean, there's more. There's more to. Yeah, I seen that, Gary. I seen that. Yeah. Well, it's getting. I mean, it's like this right here, guys. Yes, I'm a legitimate presidential candidate for the United States of America. All right. Yes, I am. I'm a legitimate candidate as a Democrat. Okay, blue dog Democrat. But no shit, which I didn't take it very seriously. I just went out there and ran. I mean, anybody can. You just gotta do the right shit to get it done. But say I got a bunch of traction. Say I did. So say that man, I was like overnight sensation or some shit in the Democrat Party, for instance. Do you know how many women would come out on me saying that I sexually assaulted them or I said something bad about them? I called them a fat pig at one time or some shit of that nature. It would be a never ending story, you know? I mean, think about it, guys. Think about it. It would be a never ending story of how they would come out and attack me. They would have bitches hiding in the closet. And they'd pull a different bitch out about once every 2 to 3 weeks. And it would be that for like a year and a half, plumb up to election time. They would. No joke. It would happen. Yeah. I mean, how far do you think I would get if I actually really went to bat and started gaining ground as a presidential candidate? How far do you actually think I'd get? No, be like Go Gagsby, Lauren. They said black guy, you know, some bullshit James D putting out there, you know. Like I said, guys, that's exactly what it would be. The mud's fixing to really get deep, guys. It's fixing to really get deep. Yeah, they got these bitches like stored back in a closet on Trump is what they've got. They're stored back. It's like, oh, we're not going to bring her out just yet. It ain't the right strategic time to bring her out. Oh yeah, the Democrat debate start next Wednesday. Let's bring this bitch out. Hell yeah, bring her out. Let's throw her out here. It's time for her to throw some new mud out here in the arena for Beto and Bernie and all to play in. And that's exactly what that shit is, guys. They strategically plan this shit. Strategically. Just like they strategically plan these bitches coming out on Kavanaugh and Roy Moore. That shit's all staged and all planned, guys. I can't wait for the right to come up with some homos that come out and say Beto O'Rourke molested them or creepy Joe Biden fondled them. Or, I mean, come on. It's shit. It's just, it's unreal. You know, they got to be willing to find somebody that'll take the money. Hey, dude. Hey, come here, Rainbow Boy. Come here, Rainbow Boy. How would you was around like, Beto O'Rourke, on his campaign trail a couple years ago. How would you like a couple $1 million say that he fondled you? That's how they do it. They got to get somebody that's been close to these people at one time to make legitimacy. And then they break out that checkbook, said, how many zeros am I going to have to put behind this one to sell this to? And we'll tell you what to say. You tell us what role you played in all this, and we'll tell you what to say. And that's all this shit is. That's what they did to Judge Roy Moore. That's what they did to Brett Kavanaugh. No shit. Yeah. No shit. That's the reason I never really pushed real hard to be president or actually get out here and run. I just wanted to be registered basically as a presidential candidate. That was my goal because I knew what would happen. I knew what would happen if I actually gained a lot of ground. Man, I tell you, it would be wild. You think they had shit on any of these presidents? Shit. They'd have all kinds of shit on me. Billy Sessions, he was at Charlottesville. He's a white supremacist. And all kinds of shit. Billy Sessions was saying homophobic slurs at the crowd. I mean, come on. Think about it. Videos that nobody gave 10 shits about would constantly start popping up. Yeah. Herman Cain wouldn't have nothing on me, Roger McKenzie. At 999, shit, that wouldn't be nothing compared to what they'd be trying to pull on me. I shit you not. Every old girl since high school I slapped on the ass will be sitting there asking the Democrat Party what kind of check you gonna write for me. That ain't no shit. Actually, guys, I could give a shit less. You know, I could. Like these women that they keep bringing out, like on Trump or Kavanaugh or this person or that person. Guys, I don't believe any of that shit. Think about it. Donald Trump is a billionaire. He's been a billionaire for a long time. Why would any woman sit back and wait to come forward on a billionaire? I mean, you bitch, you can cash in anytime. But no, the reason they sit back and they wait is because they gotta have the Democrats to help elaborate their damn story. No, Alyssa, I'm not taking my shirt off. I'm being reformed. I'm being more of a conservative. All right. It's cool this morning in the house. The reason I got a damn shirt on. Now, well, you can hear anything, Billy Pierce, but that don't mean that's what's going to happen. Yeah. The Captain Lipstick be looking to cash in, do he? Possibility. Possibility. Yeah. But like I said, this is gonna be a circus show. It is, guys. It's gonna be a circus show. That's what I mean. Y'all guys like entertainment, right? Yeah, you like entertainment. Most people out here on social media does. Well, look no farther. This presidential election is going to be nothing but just hours and hours and hours and hours of entertainment. No shit. He is. And it's all going to be entertainment. And yes, I'm going to be right here at your helm helping entertain you, giving my analysis on the bullshit the left is peddling, just like I did in 2016. Until the left starts ramping their bullshit up again, start showing their ass, that's pretty much what I'm going to do. Yep. So, with that said, now you know my plans. Yes, I plan on attending the Straight Pride event in Boston. Yes, I'm going to start coming out and raising money for that trip probably next week. We'll start early. And then by chance something happens and they don't have it, guys, we're going to have Straight Pride parade some freaking where. Somewhere. I don't give a shit if it's Boston. I don't give a shit if it's New York City. I don't give a shit if it's Fayetteville, Arkansas, or Austin, Texas. We're going to have a Straight Pride parade somewhere, guys. Somewhere, regardless what goes down. I mean, guys, I can go file for a damn permit in any one of these damn cities I want to. Matter of fact, James Delbrock is pretty skilled at filing for permits. He's done it a lot. We're going to have a straight pride parade somewhere. That's all it is to it. And the reason I think this straight pride parade is important is because it's time for us to start running our agenda. Now, left's been running theirs for quite some time on the LBGT platform, the progressive socialist movement to promote homosexuality and normalize homosexuality and transgenderism in this country. I think that we need to start promoting straight pride, man and woman. We need to start promoting family values. We need to start promoting keeping the family together, responsibility, so forth and so on. Guys, I'm just going to come out here in layman's terms and say it. Y'all damn well know it. If you're going to make America great again, you're going to have to restore some moral value in this country. And if you're not going to try to restore some moral value in this country, you're not going to have a very decent society that is going to make a country anything. I see people coming out here, oh, I support the Constitution. Hey, dipshit, you know who gave you them constitutional rights? They were handed down by the Creator, not the created. That our Constitution was founded under Christian principles for Christian people that had some moral values. So stick that in your ass, libertarian. Time to pull your head out of your ass. Should just change libertarian to anarchist pretty much because they ain't much damn difference. More I'm around libertarians and I see their views on shit, the less I like them. And the more fucked up I see them being in the head. Because all they are is a liberal, a flaming ass liberal that don't want government involved in anything. The only difference in between a socialist Democrat or a communist Democrat is they want the government to enforce their will. That's the only difference in between a libertarian and a communist or a socialist Democrat. Is the using the government to enforce. So, like I said, I'm starting to lose a lot of my damn use for libertarians out here, guys, because they're not trying to fix nothing. They're just trying to enable more of it. Saying it is, it is. At one time, I thought libertarianism was a pretty good path to go, but I'm starting to change my mind as I see how this country is turning and how they are backing all this crazy, vile, pathetic shit out here under libertarianism. Because you can't be a libertarian and not back it, guys. That's their whole genre. You go live your life and do as you want to. Nobody's going to bother you. And the only thing difference is with the socialist Democrats, you go live your life as you want to, and we'll pass a bunch of laws to keep it that way. That's the only difference in between the two, guys. saying it is this. In a perfect society, yeah, libertarianism would work, but we're not living in a perfect society. Far from it. I'm going to tell you right now, guys, you start getting away from God's word, you're on a path of destruction. Anything you do past that, you're on a path of destruction. That's all it is to it, guys. I'm not going to come out here and I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. You can't have a moral breakdown of society and then still stand out here and scream, let's make America great again, when everybody out here is contributing to the problem. You cannot do it. Sorry. It don't work that way. This is reality, not dreamland. You can't have the American family tore apart and expect to have a great country when you're out here promoting all this crazy shit. Where mamas and daddies are not raising their kids, and you're bringing all this weird shit into society, and you can't do it, guys. You can't do it. So why be a part of a problem? You need to be a part of a solution. Saying it as it is. No, I'm not trying to come out here and preach to you, but each and every one of you knows this. Because that's where this country has steadily slid downhill into the abyss of shit that it has become, is because people stepped away from their moral values and started just going along to get along. And started accepting all this vile shit and normalizing it because they didn't want to say nothing about it. That's the reason we've got the mass shootings, the school shootings, the suicide rates, the people on psychotropic drugs, so forth and so on. Is because people got away from the word of God and the rules that he set forth for man. Matter of fact, what the Constitution is written on, the rights founded and gave to us by the Father, by the Creator, not the created. And I think a lot of people that are constitutionalists really seem to forget that it wasn't man, it wasn't our founding fathers that gave us these rights. It was the creator that gave us these rights, and they just backed the creator up. And I think they seem to forget that. That goes beyond them. Guys, I ain't saying you got to try to come out here and live the perfect Christian lifestyle. I don't. Probably ain't a damn one of you out here watching me right now that does. And I damn sure don't. But guys, it's got to be a point in society when you say enough is enough. That this shit can't go any farther. I will not stand for it. And that time to draw the line in the sand is way past due. Way past due. Because if you're not willing to do that, you see these words right here? They don't mean shit if you're not willing to draw that line in the sand and stand there by it. All this shit is for nothing. All this effort put out here is for nothing if you're not willing to draw that line in the sand. That's the reason the progressive liberal agenda has got as far as it has in this country, is because people did not draw a line in the sand and say, this is as far as we're going to go with your shit. You're not going to push no more of this shit over on us. We're not going to have it. Guys, I'm out here to make America great again. I know Trump's running on keep America great. It ain't near as great as it needs to be. There's still a whole hell of a lot of work out here that needs to be done. So that's the reason I'm still backing Make America Great Again, because I don't see it has got near as great as it needs to be. The progress toward rebuilding this country is not where it needs to be. It's nowhere close to it. We're nowhere close to reversing the damage that has been done to this country in the last 8 years. We are not nowhere even close. And that's a fact. We're not talking about the economic damage. We're talking about the damage to society that was done by Barack Hussein Obama. Of his race baiting, immoral promoting bullshit that he was up there peddling for 8 years. It's going to take quite a while to reverse that, but that's the reason you got to draw that line in the sand. I've done drawn my damn line in the sand, and I'm standing by it. And I make no bones about letting people know that I have drawn my line in the sand. I'm not out here to make friends. No, I'm not. In order to make friends, you've got to be politically correct most of the time. And I'm not. But the people that agrees with me, that have drawn a line in the sand themselves, I won't have to be politically correct to have them as friends on my side. The people that still has some morals left, the people that still believes in the word of God, and this country was founded under Christianity, that the Constitution was rights given to us by the Creator, backed up by the founding fathers, not the other way around. The people that realizes how important the American family actually is in order to restore a country and a society back to what it once was. To make this country the world superpower, the sought after country everybody wants to be a part of, not the one everybody's sitting back hating on. Guys, we have went astray on a lot of things in this country. We have. We've turned into international policemen. We've done a lot of shit in the last 20 plus years that we shouldn't really been doing. We've run up a bunch of big debt over political wars, government corruption, so forth and so on. It's time we draw a line in the sand on all that shit and start making America great again. Guys, do you know that there are people leaving this country by droves, getting the hell out of here because they think this country is going to collapse in on itself? They've been doing it for quite some time. Yeah, you've got the illegals breaking their neck trying to climb a fence to get over here, but you got the ones that's already established getting the hell out. They have been for quite some time. They don't want to get caught up in the shit. Matter of fact, I was talking to one on the phone the other day. He's trying to get the hell out of here before all hell breaks loose. Yeah, trying to get over to Scotland or somewhere before this place falls in on itself. People are leaving. And it ain't because of our economic stance, it's because our social stance. It's because of our political stance. As long as y'all think about that. To me, I'm not running anywhere. No, I'm not fleeing this country. I'm not trying to go anywhere. Hell no, I'm not. I'll stay here and fight to the bitter end because that's just what I do. I don't run from a fight. Never been known to be one done that, especially when it's your home, the country you live in. The more, I mean, if you ain't gonna stand and fight for that, and what the hell are you gonna fight for? But there is a lot of self-preservationists out here that say that they're just out to save their own ass. And I hate to say it, but that's the way a lot of people on the right is in this country. They're only out to save their own ass. They don't give a shit about society. But they don't understand if they don't save society, they can't save their own ass. They just ain't quite put it together in their head yet because their mind hadn't developed to that point. They may be educated in many, many, many different things, but they ain't got enough damn common sense to put two and two together when it comes to this. But we've got to save society if we're ever going to save ourselves. So that's the reason that the line has got to be drawn in the sand of how far we're willing to go with this shit. And yes, Jesse Smollett, I believe they're gonna come out and prosecute him, guys, for his fake ass hate crime. So kind of looking forward to seeing what comes of that. Because you can't let somebody come out and fake a damn hate crime like he did and just let it slide. I don't give a damn if you're some big name actor. I don't give a shit. You cannot let that kind of thing slide. You can't. Even their crooked ass politicians of Chicago, Illinois, they won't let it slide. That's how pathetic it is. Rahm Emanuel don't even want to let it slide. What does that tell you? That's how bad it is. And yes, the city of Chicago is suing Jussie Smollett for all the resources and man hours that they put in on that fake ass shit for that prosecuting attorney just to dump it. And now they're probably going to try to reverse it and prosecute him. Any sealed documents can be unsealed under the right circumstances, guys. That's what concealment means. It don't mean expunged. It don't mean pardoned. It means sealed. Just like putting a cap on a bottle. But you can always unscrew that cap and get what's in it back out. And I figure that's what's going to happen to Mr. Smollett's little ass. So I hope they prosecute the little bastard. I do. I hope he gets to turn into what you'd call the jailhouse prissy. Well, Chris Webb, I agree. You're probably right. He can try his little acting career in the state penitentiary. I'm sure they'll have acting classes for him in there. I'm sure he'll be putting on a show for them big bucks in there. They're sitting around licking their lips at his little mushy butt. Yeah. He might come out of the penitentiary not being a homosexual anymore. He might get so much in there it just burns him out on it. You reckon? It might scare him straight. Well, guys, I'm gonna hop off here this morning. Y'all have a good one. Y'all have a good day. God bless. Trust me, say a prayer for the country. Country needs it. Say a prayer for our president. Our president needs it. And we'll catch y'all later.